Hello everyone, today we will talk about the transit of Uranus. Transiting Uranus is in quincunx with the natal Sun. How transiting Uranus behaves in quincunx with the natal Sun depends on the position of the natal Sun. This transit may be more prominent in your life if you already have planets in aspect to your natal Sun. But the basics are as follows. When Uranus forms a quincunx with your natal Sun, life will seem like a whirlwind of unexpected events and challenges that test your abilities and current path. This time often marks a time when you have to face limitations that are outdated in your creativity or personal life. The energy of this aspect often brings a sense of unpredictability and tension between one's core identity, represented by the Sun, and the need for freedom and innovation, symbolized by Uranus. So it's best to make changes in the way you express yourself, because your need to express your individuality and unique viewpoints will come out in unexpected and shocking ways. If you look at it as a period of awakening, encouraging you to break free from limitations and re-examine whether your current direction is in line with your authentic self. You will be able to see as you reflect whether you are truly passionate about your endeavors or whether they are just a product of societal expectations. If they are just a product of social expectations, it will create a feeling of restlessness or inconsistency in self-expression. But if you are truly passionate about your endeavors, opportunities will arise for you to decide how to be true to yourself and what makes you stand out from the crowd, without completely alienating yourself from the crowd. But be sure to ask yourself what your heart truly longs for, before you leave any area of your life that previously offered a sense of freedom. The influence of Uranus in this aspect encourages uniqueness and originality, but in certain positions of the Sun it will certainly clash with the more consistent and stable nature of the Sunday. Either way, as you navigate these turbulent waters, the key is to embrace uncertainty rather than resist it. Resistance can manifest as stress or a health problem, especially if you suppress vital energies within you that require expression. Instead of suppressing your feelings, allow them to surface and explore their roots. As we have already stated, adjusting the impulsivity and intensity with which you express yourself would somehow be a priority. But with this combination of planets that do not tolerate each other, it can be very difficult. A quincunx is generally considered challenging, requiring adjustment but potentially leading to significant personal growth if successfully managed. This self-exploration of differences is a powerful tool for personal growth. Consider engaging in activities that promote self-awareness, such as journaling and sports. If you have decided to end something in your life, something that satisfied your sense of individuality, to move into new areas that require more responsibility towards the group. Then work on balancing your desire to be recognized and shine in the spotlight, with your desire to be part of something bigger than yourself. Most will struggle to balance their desire to break free from tradition with their need to maintain a strong sense of self, which leads to accidents and mishaps, especially if you are not aware of your actions. These incidents often have deeper meanings, serving as wake-up calls to rethink your life choices. Pay attention to these signs and ask yourself what messages they might carry, and how to nurture your well-being during this transformative period. Because whether you like it or not, you cannot avoid sudden changes in behavior or lifestyle while trying to integrate these contrasting energies. Ask yourself if you are living authentically or are you adapting to outdated norms and expectations. How best to integrate your individuality into your life? By becoming part of something bigger than yourself, you are able to thrive and express your individuality in more meaningful ways, becoming an inspiration to others. Embrace the lessons embedded in these experiences and use them as stepping stones to a freer and more fulfilled life. The limitations of traditional paths will seem especially stifling to you, encouraging you to explore new and unconventional paths. It's time to use your creativity and courage, and do what really excites you. Trust your unique vision and abilities, even if they deviate from the norm. Ultimately, transiting Uranus in quincunx with the Sun is an invitation to embrace a change in the expression of authenticity.